That was Beck, and his, in my opinion, slightly superior version of Everybody's Got to Learn Sometime, that was originally a hit for the Corgis in about 1980, I believe. Who's got the squeaky chair?
It's me.
Is
I've
it?
got a funny chair.
I've got a squeaky chair, and there it's squeaking and going, and it just feels like the ultimate excuse. Like it's a squeaky chair. Everyone.
Actually, Hannah's got the one that half collapses. I don't know who's got the worst.
Fall over, and that noise you hear is a chair. Here's the proof.
Oh, it is steady.
It's something. It's almost like a signature thing at Phonic FM that if a broadcast doesn't go off without some squeaky chair action in the background, then you would be, you can't be listening to Phonic FM. But this is why we need you to come to the Zappa gig tomorrow night here at the Phoenix. Buy a ticket, come to the gig, spend lots of money, and Phonic FM will benefit from the proceeds of that gig. It's all a fundraiser for us. So that's Ike Willis and Zapatika tomorrow night here at the Exeter Phoenix. And before we played Beck, I played the Kinks, and there was a reason for playing the Kinks, and that's because a band called the Cast-Off Kinks are playing tonight at the South Devon Arts Centre in Totnes. And not only Sound of the Sirens playing there, I believe, at some point.
Next Thursday night.
Is it that soon, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Supporting Dodgy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Oh, blimey, Dodgy. Oh, right, I have to mark that down as another gig to go to this week. And there's always far too many, but that might take priority now. I used to have to play some Dodgy as well. I love that band.
Is it?
That's thrown me. Brilliant.
Excellent.
We're supporting the Cast-Off Kinks as well.
Which
Yeah.
is why
He loves them.
That's why I played. It was all going to go in tie in nicely. See, playing the Kinks for that very reason, not just for the Totnes connection, but here at the Phoenix, isn't it? In August. Yeah.
I love the Kinks too.
Good.
My mum was a big Kinks fan, so we got it on cassette.
Oh, really? Wow.
Old school. Cassette as kids.
Yes,
we listened to Kinks.
That's cool. Well, it will be a good gig because I've seen the Cast-Off Kinks a few times, and you sort of think with a name like that, and you look at them and think, well, they just a sort of tribute band, and it's going to be a bit cheesy, but they're ex-members of the band, so if those guys, if anyone's going to know how to play that material, it's them, and they are a brilliant live band. So so I'm glad you're
we're really excited about it.
I've had loads of people say, can you get +1s?
Yeah.
Is it all seated though, or is it?
I don't think it will be. It will be in the main auditorium, but it won't be seated because it sounds again sort of cheesy, but I've been to gigs where there have been sort of tables around the edge of the venue, and people sort of sat there sort of watching them initially, and by the end everyone's up and dancing. They're a very good band for that, as I'm sure you will be doing so as a support act as well, getting everyone.
Oh no, we'll be dancing with to them.
Oh, okay. Well, if you hadn't gathered, with the Sound of the Sirens are here in the studio with us, and I'm very grateful for them turning up. They brought guitars and squeaky chairs, so
you provided the squeaky chairs. Not being funny, but that's nothing to do with us.
No, that's true. No, I do.
You've got squeaky mic booms as well. Everything squeaks in here.
I'm even holding one of the buttons, which should be somewhere on the desk.
It's not good. It's not good.
No, it is.
I'll bring in some super glue. We'll sort that.
That might be what we need in the studio here. But there's a reason why I asked you in tonight, and that was mainly because you've got very exciting. We were talking off here about all the sort of long history of the band, but bringing it right up to date, you've got a new EP coming out, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which is very exciting because it doesn't seem that long ago that your debut album came out. I mean, I know it was technically last year, but it was only sort of around Christmas time, wasn't it? So
we're a bit in shock of how much we've got it together, really.
I think we've realised that we work a bit better under pressure, don't we? So we sort of sit still for a month and then go, right, by the 24th we've got to have done this and this. But we, like you said, the album was only out Christmas time, but I think with goals in mind, you get up and you get moving and you get things done, and a lot
you're on a roll, go with it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a good work ethic as well.
Recordings, so that helps.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Anyone out there that wants to do some more free recordings, please contact us.
How did that come about? Because I'm not a musician, but I know it's an expensive process at the best of times. So
well, that was just pure luck. Like the first one, the album, we just put our stuff online, and this lovely lady called Pam, Jan. Oh, every time.
And you swore.
Don't.
Hannah's got a point mouth.
I really hope Jan's not listening. Hi, Jan.
Yeah, sorry, Jan. Don't take offence.
Mum and Dad were disgusting.
Jan. she just like did this competition and then just picked us to do this like free recording in this amazing studio in London. And then we booked in 2 days, and we saved up loads of money to pay for the second day, and she was like, no, don't worry about it.
Really?
Yeah, we were really spoiled.
Yeah.
On arrival, they're like, this is Michael Jackson's gold discs, and if you want to use the guitar, you might know the guy who sang King of the Road. It's called State of the Art in Richmond.
Is it in Surrey, Richmond?
Yeah, South London. Sorry,
it was amazing, and Hannah got to use the guitar of I don't know what it's called.
Oh no, King of the Road. I know the song. I'm going to do it while you're.
But it was still just amazing. All the people that have been in there, and like Kylie had used the toilet the week before. That that alone was exciting.
It was amazing.
That is pretty cool. And with this, the new EP, was it as glamorous again, or yeah? So
we were just literally picked out of a hat. We went for another competition online, and they just picked out a hat. We knew the girl that worked there randomly, and we just got 2 days there for free as well, because they wanted to promote the studio. And then we got there, and they were like the Oasis album when they're standing next to the circle.
The kind of it's a mill, Mono Valley Studios in Wales,
right?
And so they've had like Stereophonics and Oasis.
Of course. Pixies have been there.
So we honestly, like, me and Hannah were ridiculous. We turned up and we're just like, who's touched this? Who stood in this room? Who used that?
I do the same.
Oh, it was amazing. Like, we were just so happy for a few days.
To get both those opportunities.
Spoiled.
Not doing anything.
Completely spoiled.
It's like, this is weird, something supernatural.
Yeah, so the next one we probably will have to pay for, which and we've been spoiled now, so what do you mean we have to pay?
The flurry of activity you've had in the last few months might dry up a bit now if you've got to start paying for things. There might not be another EP for a little while.
This is the end.
Yeah, okay.
We'll find a way.
If Phonic FM make enough money tomorrow night, maybe we'll start a little fund to get you recording, because that would be great. Because a lot of people, we have had guests in here before, and a lot of people seem to record next door at the Sound Gallery. I don't know if you've been there.
We've heard really good things about the Sound Gallery.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a good place. So so tell us more about this EP then. How many tracks and things? And I know it's coming out next week. Well, you're doing the launch next week.
Yeah, next Saturday night at the Cabin, 8 till 10. And Haunt the Woods are supporting us, and they're a sort of localish band from Saltash who are awesome. They're absolutely brilliant. So we're really excited to have them there. Just because we really want to watch them as well.
Excellent.
That's always a bonus, isn't it? If you get a good support, that's a bonus. If you want to do your own gigs, that's good. So how many tracks on this? And I'm intrigued because
4, I think.
Okay.
4. So like there are a couple of new ones, and then 2 really revamped ones that we wrote about 5 years ago.
Are they on the first sort of EP, the one when there were the 3 of you? Because I know so they're really, really old.
Yeah, so the first EP, It's Me, I'm Here, had 5 songs, and of those 5 songs, I think we re-recorded all of those for because that was yonks ago, and so we re-recorded all of that for the album. But this is all new tracks.
Right, okay.
New as in 2 are brand new, 2 were not on the album, so it's all new material.
Yeah, no one would have heard it before.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Way. We've got an exclusive on our hands here on TV.
We're going to be playing brand new material from South Of The Sirens. And I think I've got lots of questions I want to ask you, but you are sat here with your guitars, which I didn't want to push you on. I didn't want to sort of make you feel like you had to bring your guitars, but as you have, it would be rude to ask you to not to ask you to do a song. So would you like to play something live for us?
No.
You're just sat there. No, I'm going to put them back in the cases. Yeah, it's just you just can't sit anywhere without them. That would be great.
We've never done this without the drums, so this
okay.
Yeah.
First for us.
This is the other thing we sort of had a discussion earlier that we thought we'd try and sort of do acoustic versions of songs, but minus any percussion, which we've got so used to.
See, I like your percussion. I like it a lot.
But we didn't know whether we would have room in here, so we didn't bring it.
No,
so everything's going to be slightly different.
No, that's cool. I'm glad of the exclusive, but that's I know I did. That's one of the things I was wary of with sort of asking to play live. I thought I don't know how in this little room that big box would sound, whether it would overpower everything else.
Probably would.
So you're listening to Phonic FM and 106.8 on FM and www.phonic.co.uk. phonic.fm online. If you want to contact us here in the studio, you can email studio@phonic.fm. Let us know what you think of the Sound of the Sirens, who are going to play a song for us in just a moment. And yeah, once we've heard this first song, I've got lots more questions to ask about how Steve and I feel that Sound of the Sirens are could even be called our show mascots, which they'll probably be quite disturbed at the thought of, but we'll explain more after we've heard from the girls. So when you're ready, Sound of the Sirens, please take it away. That was incredible.
Oh yeah,
that was so good. I love the passion. The draw. Yeah.
Get warmed up even. I was just like,
whoa.
Yeah, my head felt like it was going to explode. It's quite hot in here.
Yeah, no, it is a confined space. It's very warm, but that was an amazing performance. Thank you so much. That was brilliant.
Oh, thanks guys. I love it. This is the best. Yeah.
Well,
on a bad day, I'm just going to come here and hang out with you.
You're welcome any Friday.
Anytime you like.
Yeah. If you want to have a drink and get some compliments, come on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. But that sums up what's great about seeing you guys live, because you just I mean, belt it out sounds like it's not necessarily the kindest way of putting it, but it's the
boy. What can I say?
No, I know exactly what you mean, Steve. But it's the passion, it's the energy that you have. It's just so good to see, and that's what I love about watching you live. It's just amazing. So, thank you very much for that.
Wow, nice one,
brilliant. And the show mascot thing. That as Steve was saying before you came in, that it was after our very first show when we were first on last September that we came straight from here to see you at John Gandy's, and hence I think that you were a good omen for us back then, so I'm glad you're able to actually come in and play for us as well. Well, I was thinking that again
that was a bad one. And what I just said made it
worse. Was it the chair or was it something else? This is
the more I laugh, the more I move, and the more I squeak. Sorry, everyone. That's
all right. The comedy chair is going to be definitely something that we have to insist on. Yeah. We'll have to get Steve to play the chair so we can get a tune out of it next time we're on our own in here with no guests. No,
see what I can do.
We'll give it a go. That show at the at John Gandy's again sort of sums up what I like about you live, because you obviously enjoy playing live, and the banter between songs and the enjoyment that you get from it is clear from watching you from the crowd. And on that particular night, it seemed to me it was perhaps what one might describe as a difficult crowd, perhaps in the sense that it was sort of 10:30 on a Friday night in a city centre pub, which is not exactly known for, well, it is known for its live music, but it's not a specific music venue. But you handled the crowd very well, I thought. The sort of the ones that have obviously been out and had a few sort of drinks,
the revellers.
Indeed. So but that was good though, because that's quite a daunting thing for any band, I think, to play in front of a crowd like that. So that's another great thing about watching you live.
We're only one step away from being exactly like them though, probably.
Totally.
Should we answer it?
Now, this has never happened the whole time.
That's the phone, by the way.
Can we answer it? This could be part of the show.
Please do. It might be for you anyway.
Hello? This is the BT.
Oh, it's
BT.
Is it?
Message from 07.
Have we not paid the bill?
Paid
No,
this
would be a text
Guys,
message.
you lied to us. You said if you made enough money tomorrow night, you'd help us out, but you can't even pay your phone bills.
No, well, you see, I've paid my subs and I expected a new chair and I haven't had one.
I don't know what it's asking.
So I don't know what's happening.
I just think hang up.
You keep talking, I'll see what they want.
Obviously the CIA.
I've only just learned about the CIA from watching Breaking Bad.
Now, if
Breaking
you...
Bad?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Sort of.
Do you watch Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad's amazing.
Do you know what? This is the honest truth. I am one episode away from finishing the entire run.
We could ruin your life.
You could really mess things up, because I won't go into the whole story, but I'm one episode away, so it's been extremely. I've watched since Christmas.
Yeah,
I've watched. Me and my wife have watched the whole thing. What was that? Funny Bone. So this is how
my funny bone on Hannah's guitar.
This is how cramped the studio is. Come to see Ike Willis at the Phoenix tomorrow night and buy us a bigger studio, please. Help fund some space so we can have more.
Didn't you feel like Breaking Bad was like a relationship? Like I watched one and then was like, oh, now I've got to watch the second one. Oh, now I need to know what's going to happen with Jesse. Oh, is Walt going to be all right? And before you know it, you've given up like 3 weeks. You phoned in sick a couple times. Like it takes over your life, and then you've got to get to the end.
It's a commitment, isn't it?
Starting because I know exactly what would happen.
Yeah. You do
almost.
lose.
Yeah, I kind of say like don't.
Yeah.
What you need is a dose of chickenpox, which is about at the moment. So go and find some kind of spotty looking person and
to a primary
school. I have a spotty little youth in Dulwich Warren on the next door.
I recommend contracting it again. And
you can't catch it twice.
No, I can't.
You can. You get shingles.
Oh, don't tell me that.
I think we're going to extreme lengths just to watch a TV programme here. I mean, it is worth watching, but it's not worth contracting quite a nasty illness for.
That was a bit too far.
Just find out.
To know.
I wasn't to know.
No.
It was insensitive of me nonetheless.
Well, you want to know.
But it's well worth watching. But we're perhaps deviating away from the subject. That's my fault because I brought it up. But no, so don't spoil it for me. That's my evening tomorrow night, perhaps, when I should be here watching a good gig. But no, I will be here.
I really want to like stitch you up with the ending. And
the thing is, the way things, I've seen so much over the last 5-6 series, whatever it is, that I almost think the last 45 minutes there can't be anything as dramatic to finish the series as there was in the subsequent 50 odd shows I've watched. So you're nodding at me like there will be.
Yeah, it's shocking, but it's like, yes, you'll feel really satisfied.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
there will be a satisfactory ending. That's what I was also worried about, that it would be like, I just want to see more now, but if it finishes nicely.
It's a good conclusion.
Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the music. For the rest of the world who have already sort of watched Breaking Bad ages ago, I apologise for that. We're good. Yeah. Okay. Well, I managed to watch the whole lot since Christmas, which shows how sad my social life is. But anyway, so back to the new EP. So this new material, is there any sort of lyrical theme or anything that's inspired you to write over the last few months since things have got busy again? I mean, if with the LP you went back to sort of perhaps songs that you recorded on the first EP, and you've obviously had to do a bit of writing for this new EP. Any particular sort of themes or anything lyrically?
I think every song is different.
If you want to get out of answering, any stupid questions of mine, just do the chair and we'll move.
I'm getting really paranoid about it. It's making me nervous, so I can't move.
Your timing's excellent. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. One of the songs, Stars, that we're going to play tonight, we started writing in the sunshine, didn't we, last year? I think writing songs, you just have to, either works or it doesn't. Like, you sort of sit down and think, either you're really inspired by something or you're just in the right mood to write songs. And other days you write things and come back to it, and you might for an hour be like, I've come across something brilliant, and then you replay it and go, oh, actually it's awful. But this Stars, just we both kind of, it just seemed to come together quite quickly, didn't it? And then all that I could find, that sort of came about quite quickly too, didn't it? And then putting harmonies and things to it. So
and all the songs got a different story to them, so it's not like a purposeful theme.
Not a theme to the whole EP.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, each song is a separate song, and then you put them together, and hopefully they work together. We haven't had a review or anything yet. Some they might be like, oh, it's
awful. One thing that does have a theme though is the artwork. So the previous album, it's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? The previous we love the artwork, and because we're both quite into that, the album had a photo of us, which was a friend had taken this photo. She'd set out to do all these nice images of us, and what we got back, we weren't happy with any of it, but the one we liked was this silly picture she had taken, which was never meant to be used. And so we were like, that's it, that's the one. Oh, it's BT again.
No, if you're trying to ring the studio, then
stop it.
No, we appreciate your input, but a silly tune.
Is it Christmas already?
Is that Christmas?
Hey, look, if you are texting the studio, which I think this is, then we do appreciate your. I
like the text voice though. Is always quite fun.
I will listen to your text in a moment. If you'd like to email the studio to get in contact with us, which might be a more subtle way of doing it, then you can email studio@phonic.fm. I apologise if I'm being extremely rude by not picking up your text messages, but I've never heard that ringtone before.
I don't like the ringtone. It's really distressing.
It's never happened before.
I don't like that.
I'm sure it should be on silent.
I've left my phone at home for a few hours. Maybe it's like someone trying to get me. Not important to be there.
Probably your mum just panicking. Oh God, are you alive, Hannah?
Someone passed.
It wouldn't surprise me. Linda, stop ringing.
Does she do this a lot this week?
Yeah,
really?
She doesn't leave us. Linda, enough's enough. I'm trying to do radio, Linda.
Just listen online or tune into
106.8. Back to the artwork. The previous artwork was this photo of us, sort of surrounded by this kind of cartoony, sketched world, and we really liked that, so we tried to keep that as a theme. And we've stumbled across a wonderful local artist called Bronwyn Tyrrell, who is absolutely incredible, and she took some pictures of us, and she's done what we think is absolutely brilliant. We're really excited about the artwork as well. So it's all, it's quite pretty and nice.
And it kind of happened accidentally as well, because when we did our music video, we had this amazing lady also called Cleo Jones, who did our logo on the back of a wall. So we stood in front of it and this awesome dude,
Jake McPherson,
took all the photos of us, and then we were really, really happy when we got back. And then so we've got Bronwyn, the artist, to draw over the.
So it's all kind of tied in with the video that we did, which is really nice because we've tried to include everyone who's sort of helped us along the way, and we've made some really lovely friends over the past few years, and so the video we wanted to do a video, we needed to do a video, but it was so nice to get all these lovely people that have shown us such support involved, and having Cleo has her company, Miss C's Graffiti Academy, having her come along and say, yep, I'll do all this graffiti for you, and it was just brilliant having all these people involved, so we wanted that theme to kind of run through into the EP as well.
Well, it's so nice to get the support from people with different talents, isn't it?
Yeah, totally, because it is who you know, isn't it? It's all these people you meet, and you want to, if you can use all these skills of the people you know, and it's really surprising actually, all these people that chat to you for 5 minutes when you do a gig or something, and then you dig a bit further and go, what, you do that for a job, you do that, wow. And actually you can there's a skill in everybody that you can use for something.
That's right, and call on some favours, and they're happy to hopefully have their sort of artwork
and no money involved. Almost.
And when you're as tight as us, that's brilliant.
So have you actually had to pay for anything so far? No,
don't do that.
No, I imagine that the process of like pressing CDs, I guess you have to fork out for that, don't you? Because obviously a lot of people who do record at least have to pay to record, then can't afford to press stuff.
Exactly. It's so
our biggest expense this year for the band was Lou. That we had a gig in Lou, and don't go to Lou, not in the Lou.
Not Lou Latham.
If you listen. And not a gig inside a person either. What? I feel nervous. My chair might squeak again.
With comments like
Here I go. And we went to Lou to do a gig at the Angling Club, and took Hannah's giant transit van in the wrong direction because Mr. Satnav sent us that way, and got wedged in walls. It was seriously frightening. I think it's, apart from being chased by cows, it's number 2 on my list of scary things that have happened in my life.
It's nearly up with the cows.
It's up there with cows.
See, I'm having to make a hasty mental list of things to ask you about, because I know the conversation will move away from cows. It's already moved away from the reason why your journey here was so eventful. There's
did you get to the gig?
We got to the gig, but we Johnny, who was driving the van, lovely Johnny that sorts all our gigs and things out for us, had to reverse back with me and Hannah, one in the front, one in the back, going forward, backwards, scraped the van, we broke the clutch, it was horrible.
It's an RAC van.
It was really awkward, the AA turned up to. And, but so that cost a lot. We had to do lots of gigs to pay for a clutch. Unforeseen expenses.
And presumably you're having to pay to get yourself around the country to gigs now. Because, I mean, there's one thing I was going to sort of bring up as a separate issue, but the great thing about you playing live so much is that you are getting out and about, away from Exeter, away from Devon, and playing all over the country. But I guess there is a cost attached to that. I mean, I know.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got to kind of weigh up, is it going to be a really good experience for us, because this might not last forever, and B, is it going to go on to something else, and sort of pick the ones that you think are going to be the right stepping stones to something else. But it's really good fun. It's a really good hobby to have. Go and join a band, everyone. Go and write songs.
I totally agree with that.
Steve's a musician. If I had one iota of musical talent, I might consider it, but I'll just stay this side of the desk and just play other people's music. And there's the power just to be able to play the most silly songs you can imagine. But it's good fun here as well, doing it this way around. But so have you played there have been any gigs that have been highlights from playing elsewhere? Are there sort of venues that you found, or people that you've come across that you'd go back to? I mean, I know you want to sort of get around the country, play different places, but are there any good venues you've discovered from getting around, playing outside Devon, or even in Devon, outside Exeter?
We've played at a friend's wedding, some lovely friends that got married last year, did that wedding, and there was randomly this lady there that went out with someone who was in this band that we love, and then she was like, "Oh, my boyfriend's in this band. Like, do you want to support them?" And we're like, "Yeah,
yeah, nice."
Brother and Bones.
Okay.
Amazing. You definitely need to get their stuff on the show.
Right.
Brilliant. Flipping brilliant. They've been touring with Bastille, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of
Bastille are sort of quite local. Some of them are they not? Isn't the drummer from Plymouth or something?
Oh yeah, he is.
He did the radio.
He's always in the Echo, isn't he?
Argyle game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But that did definitely teach us that it doesn't matter like what
you don't know what's going to come.
Yeah,
exactly.
You do a random gig and then you get something, and then because we played with Brother and Bone, there was a guy who got us to Boardmasters this year, which is the biggest thing we've done.
Yeah.
So it's like so you can't tell what's going to be.
Yeah.
But that's why you do need to get out and about, I suppose, isn't it? Because you've, as you mentioned, you've got a good pool of people that you've been able to sort of draw their talents onto for recording and releasing stuff and playing gigs. But yeah, you never know who you might meet if you get out and about around the country. So that's cool. And yeah, Boardmasters. I mean, that's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah,
you must be well excited about that.
Yeah, that's because it is the sort of closest festival apart from Beautiful Days. It's on our doorstep, and we love it. So we've been going for like 7 years, and for the last sort of 5 years saying, "Oh, this would be nice, wouldn't it?" And then because of all these people we've met, we get to go there this year and play, which is amazing. I think we're going to be really nervous, aren't we?
Last year, me and my friend just went
to the crowd as well. Yeah. Excellent.
So when is that? You give it a plug.
August the
10th.
Yeah, 9th or 10th. It's that weekend.
Okay, because the Friday the 8th is here at the Phoenix with, isn't it? Is it that weekend of August?
Yeah, it is.
With
it's
the
Friday here, then Saturday we're at Boardmasters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exciting.
So not too many drinks for the Cast Off Kings. Remember their old hands at partying and bands and things. So don't get too mad here at Exeter because you've got a big day ahead of you then the next day.
We're just we're quite influenced by people. If they offer us a drink, it would be rude to say no.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they're nice people as well. They're very nice people. I'm gonna, if you don't mind, ask you to play another song in just a moment. But we have had a listener's question come in, and I'm not going to tell you who this listener is, but an email is coming. It might be the same person who is phoning and creating that. No, I don't think it is.
Told you, Mum, go away.
So asking where you left the ketchup or something. I don't know. No, this is the question is. I've got to ask you what the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to either of them while away on holiday.
It's got to be my brother.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be my brother.
No, well, I don't know your brother, but this
What's the name of this person? And then that will help us answer the question.
Is it?
Marina Rochea.
Oh,
embarrassing things. There's probably bum rash.
I was assuming that this story was going to go somewhere embarrassing, and
I think that's my most embarrassing.
We'll go with that, shall we, Marina?
It's not alluding to is it alluding to a specific event or something that really can't be discussed?
Marina is part of O'Shea and
comedy duo.
Yes, comedy duo got Roger, and they're here as part of Ignite Festival. So who knows what she's commenting on? We're nice girls, Marina, and you need to remember that. And stop trying to
sully their good name.
Blacken us on radio, Marina.
It's terrible, isn't it? All these people from your past coming back to Exeter just to cause trouble. I don't know.
And everything.
Yeah, I just did a good thing for you. You've done nothing for me.
So do you know? Can you go even further and tell us when they're doing a gig?
Good. We'll go on that. Not the embarrassment. They are here on Thursday, June the 5th.
Okay.
I believe it's the 5th or the 6th. It's the Thursday night and it starts at 7 o'clock. You need to come and watch them. They are bonkers.
I've watched some of their videos. I've never had the opportunity to see them
Their videos
live.
are brilliant.
Yes, very amusing. Maybe you could come up with a new video for yourselves that might include them as well. I imagine that would go down well.
They did. They've helped us. We had the two of them help us with a photo shoot. And that was an experience in itself that we used. Marina, stop it.
Right, for once and for all, I'm going to just answer this while you tune up. It is a text message. It's probably just so. I'm listening to a text message on the telephone while South of the Sirens are tuning up. I could play a record while I do this. Let's play a record, and then that might be the way of doing this a bit more professionally. So that was Cloudy Lewis and a song called Rambling, the first track on an album or mini album, EP, I'm not sure what she would refer to it as, but it came out last year, called Casual Conversations with a Wood Pigeon. And Cloudy will be playing at the Maltsters Arms in Woodbury. That was the... In case you hadn't realised, that was that we do have Sound of the Sirens in the studio with us, and they're probably used to bigger surroundings, judging by that entrance. But and we're very glad to have them. Squeaky chairs, mandolins, banging doors. We love the noise they make.
Oh God, chair.
We should have sorted the chair out during that record.
I quite like it.
Well, the reason I played that tune hastily was because we were getting interrupted by the telephone here in the studio, and we did suss out that the messages that were being left were from the other half of the
comedy duo.
The comedy
duo.
Yeah, no. in the loosest possible sense.
Yeah, plaguing us. It's nothing short of stalking, and it needs to stop.
Yeah, so we've had both Tessa and Marina contact us now, and at least Tessa did the decent thing and emailed rather than keep ringing.
No, that was Tess, wasn't it? Tess was the ring, and that's what emailed.
Yeah, but Tessa's also emailed.
Oh, has she?
Yeah,
so she used her brain.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Tess.
Yeah, because after just making us sound unprofessional by ringing and making that phone go off.
They're obviously sat at home trying to write some new material and and thought, do you know what? I think they're jealous of us, Han.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
It's because they're not in here on this show. That's what it is.
I'm mute.
Hannah had loads to say about you while the song was playing, by the way. She saved it all for then.
Yeah, she had to leave the room. She was so angry. That's why she came back in banging doors, because she was fuming with the interruptions.
She pretended that door was your head.
No, so we were told by Tessa to not talk so much about Breaking Bad and get on and play some music. So now the girls have reconvened, and one guitar has been swapped with a mandolin, which is very exciting. If you're ready, I'd love to hear another tune.
Cool. I might have to stand up halfway through this.
Yeah, I feel like I need to stand up.
You feel free to stand up. Yeah.
We've never done this one acoustically either. So.
Yeah, the great thing I should point out to everyone tonight is that you are being very kind, and you haven't brought your brilliant but probably rather noisy in this little room box with you to create the percussion. So you are playing just with acoustic guitar and mandolin and singing, and so it's sounding great without the big box. But please carry on. Sorry.
Okay, this one is called Stars and it's from the EP. Cool. 1, 2,
3. If you were right, that makes me wrong. How could I have been wrong all along? You told me I was never enough. I've woken up. If you moved on, then I stepped back. I was always frightened of that. We always did avoid the light. Now only shadows tell our story that was never told. And life is real, feel what you feel. Rules aside, you see games and chemistry. No texts can tell us this, no book can prove to us we all the same. We read stories underneath all that you desire. I should have won these games in the dark. Instead you put out the fire in my heart, and not the faith in all that say is written right there in the stars. Stars under the stars. Chemistry
My heart, I can be smart. I'll offer you my heart. I can be smart. I'll offer you my heart. I can be smart. I'll offer you 2, 3 stars. Stars under the stars.
Thank you.
Impromptu clapping from us. We couldn't not clap to that. That was incredible. Thank you very much. That was brilliant.
Excellent.
And these new songs are sounding very, very good, I have to say. Oh yeah, sorry, you're not standing up anymore, are you? No. That was one from the EP, and we I don't know if you said the name of the EP, but Under the Stars is the name of the
yeah. But that one's just called Stars.
Okay.
But we forgot to name the EP, and then the last minute we were like, oh, they are about Casting Away Tomorrow. What is it? We haven't even thought. We forgot.
Really? Got to
I like it. You don't need to manage you wing this forever, you.
No, that was superb. Thank you very much. Really, really good.
Thank you. Yes.
That was amazing. And I have heard one other track. I realised only today when I was because I've talked about the video you recorded here in Exeter that you mentioned earlier on. But I was looking at the sessions you did for the On the Sofa or On the Sofa. Those things. How did that come about? Because one of the tunes you did for that is you mentioned earlier All That I Could Find, which is on the EP. So that was my first sort of taster of the new EP before you just played that one. But how did that session come about? Because that's a great, we'll say how people can watch it in a moment, but yeah, that's a good thing to have got involved in.
Yeah, we just randomly saw a thing. I can't remember, how did we know about it? We looked at YouTube and thought like we need live stuff, live videos, and I think they just came up. We just put like live sessions.
And Alex Gregory, who's another local like singer-songwriter, she had gone on Sofa. You have to say it now.
I know it's the way it's written, isn't it? Yeah.
But check out Alex Gregory. Yeah, she's great.
She did a wicked like Michael Jackson cover,
really?
And one of her originals as well. But it's good to do a cover on there because people.
That's the big dilemma.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation with other people that in some respects you don't want to go down that road and then perhaps be only known for that one cover, even if it is very popular. But at the same time,
if it gets them to listening to your stuff,
and everyone loves a cover.
Yeah.
And you have dropped some into your live set on occasion, haven't you? And and Steve will tell you I'm a huge cover version fan.
Oh yes, he is.
And so I love finding weird. This is very sad, but when I was at work the other day, I shouldn't say it when I was at work, but the other day when I had lots of spare time on my hand, I was actually looking for bad cover versions specifically because I found so many good cover versions. I thought I actually googled bad cover versions and then went on Spotify and made a playlist of bad cover versions. And I could play something. At some point I will play
more than decent ones now.
I'm gonna. There's one that you have to hear. That we'll take a break in a minute, and I'm going to play it. It's just so bad.
Excellent.
But anyway, we won't. This is like it'll make you laugh. But it's making me laugh just thinking about it. No, we won't deviate too much, and we're talking quite seriously then about music. But yeah, no, those videos are really professionally recorded, aren't they? And then the sound as well as
they really know their stuff. Like for anyone like listening that wants to get recordings, go there.
Okay.
Like they're based in I think they're from Harrogate, aren't they? But they've got studios now in London. and it's called On Sofa Standing Up for Real Music. So they will record anyone, I guess anyone. Like, you sort of submit your stuff and speak to them, but they're brilliant, and they've got somebody who's filming you, somebody who's doing like the audio recording, and then they've got photographers. It's just a really good few hours spent getting something that's going to last forever.
Good value as well.
Right.
And they're hilarious. We had such a laugh.
We had a great time.
The end of the video is quite amusing with all the pointing to.
That's
to
so long. We just kept getting that wrong, and it became stupid.
It looked like they weren't prepared to say cut at any point, just to make you feel particularly awkward, just to make you sit there and see what you would do. Yeah. So how can people watch that video, or how can people watch any of your videos, including your most recent one you recorded in Exeter, which looked great fun to make, I have to say.
If you just type in Sound of the Sirens, I think they'll come up at the top now, which is good.
On YouTube, so we have our own page, don't we, on YouTube?
If you put in Exeter, then our channel will come up.
Sound of the Sirens Exeter is our YouTube channel, and all our videos are on there. Or you can look up On Sofa, which is ONT Sofa, and search for us through that.
And there's loads of brilliant people you can look through as well.
I will have to watch some of the others.
Definitely.
I
haven't heard of this.
No, it's a good little thing that's been set up.
And it is a sofa.
They should definitely start one in Exeter. I could do it at the studio, but my sofa's really rubbish.
A bit skanky.
Yeah.
I think Zane's. I think the sofa's got fleas.
Oh, really?
Sofa.
Oh, no.
No, it hasn't, by the way, guys.
Getting a rash.
We could have on the Phonic FM squeaky chair as our own sessions.
On Sofa, ruining your music.
There it is again in all its glory. But do you want to hear a bad cover version as I brought it up? Right, so the idea of finding these was going to be that it was actually a start of a new feature. We don't have many features, we're not very good at coming up with features on this show, and we have had one running, and I thought when that runs out I'll have a new feature of good cover, bad cover, where to make you appreciate how well cover versions can be done, I'll play one that's done really badly.
What about if the bad people hunt you down and...
Do you say who they are?
Oh yeah, well yeah, but I mean some of them are jokey, but some of them are just. But some of them. Oh no! Actually, I'll choose it. I'm just going to choose a different one from what I was going to play. No, but some of them are just like people like Rod Stewart doing Skunk and Nancy.
Oh really? Famous.
You can have a look at the list and Krista Berg doing Bob Dylan. I mean, you only have to say it and you know it's going to be bad.
I love Krista Berg so much.
No, I will play those songs.
My dad really liked Krista Berg.
We will get those songs over coming weeks.
There's two conversations.
Sorry.
No,
we were just laughing because we've sort of zoned, like, forgot where we were. And then we're like,
is it okay to drink these drinks?
Pardon?
Is it okay to drink these drinks?
Yes, it is.
Cool. I'm just drinking drinks.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
When we first started out doing our own thing, we decided to do lots of mashups, which we thought we were the only people in the world that did this.
I see.
We've really tapped into something special here. But we got a bit carried away, and so that definitely should feature on your bad cover. I don't think there's a version. I don't know. We mixed together One, Run, by Snow Patrol.
Okay.
So One.
And is that U2's one, not Metallica?
So U2 mixed with Snow Patrol, mixed with Bryan Adams' Heaven, and we basically sang One Run Heaven. We mixed.
I'm intrigued.
Terrible. I think
so bad.
And I've never seen you do that live, funnily enough.
I think we hit a low point there.
That was our LP.
Yeah, that was a big LP.
Your Greg Lake cover was very good, though. I'm being very sincere now. The Christmas one, yeah,
I love that.
That was
I love that song.
Because you put that out on Tinternet, didn't you? But you played it at your album launch as well, which happened to be before Christmas, so it was perfect timing.
I'm a big Christmas fan, so
no, that was really
Christmas song this year.
I would play them now.
We're going to start
it might be unaccepted to sing Christmas songs in May.
No, I'm sure one of the.
What the heck? I mean,
should we just do it?
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Hannah.
Why not?
And there's only 3 calls, but I don't remember the order of them.
Well, I'm just going to play this 2-minute cover version, but if it's deemed almost too bad to broadcast, then we might cut it even shorter than that. We'll come back with Sound of the Sirens after this. You're listening to Phonic FM 106.8 FM in Exeter and www.phonic.fm online. And this, in case you can't tell after a couple of minutes, is actually Yellow Submarine, and I apologise in advance. Right, we're
You're on.
I think no, you were
That was the best thing that's ever happened.
And I was only being helpful as well.
I think you were proving that is proper singing as opposed to what we just heard, which I should say was someone called Mrs. Miller in her version of Yellow Submarine.
Can I just quickly add, on the way here, we're driving along Alphington Road, and there's a big seagull, and his leg is a bit mangled, and his wings going crazy, and everyone was just walking by, no cars are stopping to help. So me and Hannah had this panic, and we stopped to help the seagull, which involves trying to get it in a pillowcase.
And stopping in the middle of the road.
Seriously?
Yeah, don't try and get seagulls in pillowcases. And then we finally scooped it up. I'm surprised it didn't die of shock, because Hannah was holding it at arm's length and its wings are flapping and she's screaming in its face while it's trying to peck her to death. And all we could do was empty our case that we were going to bring here full of leads and tuners. We emptied it and we put the seagull in the case, and we closed the lid on the seagull because we didn't know what to do. And I tried to phone the RSPCA. No one on a Friday night wants to help me with a seagull. So we got it in the case and we're like, what do we do? This is such a dilemma. It's here. We've got a seagull with us. No, we dropped it off at the vets, but it wasn't a happy ending for the seagull, was it? No.
Well, that's brought the mood right down.
Sorry about that, guys.
But it's not in pain right now.
It's not in pain right now. Okay. But so shocked at how many people just stepped over the seagull.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah.
And is this part of why you didn't bring CDs with you tonight?
Yeah, because we were running late because we had a seagull in the back of the transit.
And now we're going to play the saddest song.
That should be the name of the EP.
Seagull in a suitcase.
Seagull in a suitcase inside a transit.
Yeah. We I guess I could say we're actually blessed that you didn't bring CDs, because although we would love everyone to hear the Under the Stars EP, at least you get to play these songs live for us, which is a real treat and honour. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
No, it's been great. And so you are going to launch the EP, as you said, at the Cavern next Saturday night, and CDs will then be available to buy. And I believe I read that it will then be available on the following Monday to download. Is that right?
That's
on
and
iTunes. No less.
We've got right on it with merchandise. We've got T-shirts as well.
Have you?
They're going up in the world.
Wow, that is impressive.
So it's really exciting. So next week, 8 o'clock at the Cavern in Gandy Street, and it's free entry before 9 o'clock, I believe. So get there early, and you want to get there early as well to watch Halt the Woods. And then we're on about 8:45, and at 10 o'clock, it's literally 8 till 10. It's 2 hours on your Saturday night, and then stick around, come and hang out with us, have a drink with us, come chat to us. We love to meet new people.
And we excuse ourselves now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about next week.
It's a good looking disco. I've been there twice in the last month.
It's brilliant. Cavern's great. Yeah.
We love it. We love the place too.
Yeah, we're excited to have an EP launch there.
Yeah, it's a great place to do it.
Absolutely.
Great place to do it. Yeah, and then you've got the rest of the night to celebrate your EP launch as well. I mean, once you played, you can listen to an early finish, and you can then have a few drinks. That'd be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
So come along. We'll see you all next week.
Yeah, do go along.
You guys are going to be there?
Yes, I'll be there.
We'll be there.
Yay!
We'll make sure we bring lots of people.
Buy you a drink to replace all your Lucozade that we just tried.
Nice one.
I should say hello to Nick, who's listening. He says that the Sound of the Sirens are sounding great, and I should say that if you're ever in need of an artist as well, Nick is our resident artist on this show. He sketches guests, sits in the corner quietly and does amazing pencil drawings.
Nude? Do we have to be naked for that?
No, that's optional.
Just checking.
Optional. No. No. Steve and I, we actually got clothed for this show tonight, knowing you were coming in. Normally we are.
You see,
Yeah. But we thought we'd make an effort.
But well, it's Friday, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's warm. It's warm. You know, you gotta.
Why not?
That's right.
Yeah. But no, Nick. Yeah. So Nick was going to be here to do some drawing, but he couldn't make it, sadly.
Hello,
so
Nick. Next
Oh,
time,
yeah,
please. We
come
like
and
to
draw
be
us.
drawn.
yeah, no, we'll get you back again another time
Any attention.
for the next EP. When you've saved up for the next EP, when no one will keep giving you free studio space. And before you hopefully play one last song to finish, because we're only 10 minutes away from Mike James, who's taking over at 10 o'clock with a rock show. Just one more quick message from Marina has come in, just saying that all it says is, I don't know what it means really, but it says Hannah is my favourite.
Oh, yes, Marina.
So I don't know.
That is
Abby's obviously upset you somehow. I don't know what she might have said in the course of the show this evening. that got upset.
basically. Well,
Or is
Marina's
this a long-
recently come out as a lesbian, so she's got a bit of a thing for Hannah, I think, and
I'm fine
this
with
is the way she's gone about doing it on air and shaming me, but that's fine because you know, each to their own, and we're all really happy and proud of you, Marina. Well done.
Oh, and sorry, one more message just come in before you play your last song. Is that my wife just texted in saying that it sounds like we're having far too much fun, which you can have far too much fun.
Hello.
Hello, Vicky. Hello, Vicky.
Sorry, Vic.
She says you sound amazing as well. So,
Thank you.
so yeah, we shall let you play another song if you'd be so kind, and then we better sort of wind up and let other people get in, because
really
we could do this all night. It's been great fun.
There's plenty more seagulls to rescue in this city.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
No, that's right. That will keep you busy this weekend, I'm sure.
Seagull superheroes.
Yeah. Oh, and one last quick question musically, a serious question, because you've obviously stripped back some of the instruments to play this tonight, and I was wondering whether you'd ever thought about doing anything a cappella. I've got this thing about a cappella music at the moment as well.
He likes that.
We did something, didn't we?
Yeah, recently this
Because
we
your
went to
harmonise
the
is
little.
amazing. It really is. It's really you really do harmonise so well together. Your voices do. Really
Because that's it. Because that's part of the charm, is that your voices work so well together, and yeah, it would be quite interesting, if nothing else, to every now and then hear you do that just without the instruments at all. I mean, I know the guitars
Will
sound
you do us a
brilliant.
jingle?
Not right now.
What we'll do in a minute is just the chorus of our new song, a cappella. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
We'll try.
We got asked to do that at the Barnfield recently. We did. They started off doing music sessions, and someone in the front row said, front row being like 6 people, by the way. So the first person we looked at said, "Would you sing something a cappella?" And because it was such a tiny, small, little intimate gig, we were like, "Okay." But it was really fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we get carried away and do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely should.
We might mix a live setup, in the future. You never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you carry on in your own time. But take it away, Sound of the Sirens.
This is our warm up. Okay.
So this is all that I could find.
Shut that door.
Marina.
So it's Mike James and his Motley Crew out there. Not Motley Crew. Not literally Motley Crew. Motley Crew. You got them all out there, have you?
Tommy Lee's just bashing one at the moment.
They don't want to know.
Oh, hello.
No, it's my show, not his show. That's good, isn't it? Yeah.
His show is clean.
Yeah, well, even for having that show. Sorry.
It feels wrong to play this song after that.
Yeah, say bye.
Okay, we need to get changing mood. Okay, we're all sad.
Ready?
Okay. Those eyes I won't forget. You sat down shyly, stood up politely, feeling frightened, but how are we to know? We live and we grow. There are many like you that get inside you, challenge everything you've ever known. And something changed, and the fire burned and the feelings turned to what could only be described as love. it out. Entertain it and you tease it, suffocating all its doubt. I couldn't let you go. I couldn't let you go. You tried it and you liked it, held on tight then ran away. You used it and confused it, hoping sparks will fly someday. I couldn't let you go. I couldn't let me go. Love, what was that? And our bond was broken and words weren't spoken. My heart was ripped to shreds all over again. But you weren't to blame, though I wish I could, and I probably should. I know those would say you should hang your head in shame, that I let you in. I know how you work, I know how it hurts. There was no trust in the lack of love, and I love to change your mind, but I know you, I had all that I could find. And I love to be your friend, but I know me, it'd kill me in the end.
That was lovely. Yeah. Really lovely. Yeah. You've even charmed the hard rockin' metlers out in the corridor.
I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
It's been really, really cool. Thank you so much.
My word.
Oh, you can't get rid of us. We'll live it.
Can you manage a quick blast of a cappella, or is that?
Oh yeah. This is literally, we've written this song about like a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
And it's our next sort of thing that we're planning to do. It will be recorded hopefully in sort of January time when we can save up enough money.
Sure.
Yes.
And it's called Together Alone. Time. 2, 3, 4. Time never too much. Time forever on our minds. We try to climb inside the concept behind what keeps us all alive. So run faster than you think you can, bolder than your master plan. For we are strong, we all belong, and all we have is time.
Wow.
Way.
That was a big old,
come on.
That was
big exclusive.
That was amazing. Well, we shall look forward to hearing that on the new EP. Maybe in its a cappella form. Maybe.
Oh, we've had a really nice time. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much for coming. Thank you.
I go out now tonight.
Come and see.
Revved her up.
Come and see Chioda Coup down at the Reverie. That's where we're going now.
Really?
Yeah. So thank you very much to Sound of the Sirens for coming in. You've been listening to the last transmission on Phonic FM, and we shall see you in 2 weeks' time. And well, that was honestly, I'm banging elbows now. But in my excitement, no, thank you very much. That was a brilliant session, and we really appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for asking us. Nice one, guys.
Those endless days, those sacred days you gave me,